All right, what's going on, guys? Boy, Mike Lowy Trading Academy, dude. Today, terrible day. I mean, I told you guys from the jump this morning to be very patient, wait for plays. Right now, you can take another play to the upside. You could probably take it to 683, but I'm not. I wouldn't even take it. I mean, it is not the most gorgeous setup right here, right? What is that, folks? What is that? My line was kind of bad, but we got a little slight bearish divergence on there to go to the downside, right? So this break of this previous resistance is good, but we broke with no volume and bearish divergence on the RSI. So this is not a breakout that I would necessarily take. This is something I would wait to see. If we break and hold back below here, you could take this retest to go lower. Um, or like I said, you could go long and then use 682 as a stop loss. I mean, there's easy ways to play it. I'm already done for the day. You can see um, it was super small day for me. I mean, look at this: 10%, 1%, 5%, 8%. Like I had one more trade too. I took after that, but that was pretty good. See here, hood for 8%. So it was not the best day. Um, we had all this chop, and I told you guys everything gapped down, right? We gapped down, and then we broke out. All right, then we rejected right where I thought, okay, and then came down and bounced off lows, right? This is all pre-market range. Like let's do this. Technically, I don't like I'm not touching price anywhere in here. There's no point to. There's no point to. Yes, technically, well, we did grab. I mean, I grabbed this real quick though. I mean, this was 680 to 681.30, and I was out. That's how quick that trade was. So like to give you guys an idea, so let's go to of how I traded today since it was choppy. The Tesla calls, we'll go with SPY calls and Tesla calls. So SPY, that's exactly what I did. I literally believe that I bought right here and then sold right here, right? So there was no time to really call this out. I mean, this was break above. No, I entered here. Break above pre-market highs. Okay, grab that retest, take it up, came down, failed to make a higher high. As soon as that failed to make a higher high, I see this candle close on the 5 minute. And I'm like, all right, well, now that this candle closed, bearish engulf, that's a pretty big bearish candle, right? Let's see, back to the 2 minute. We got this little gap right here. I'm not liking it. I am not liking that at all. All right. So with that being said, and just touching that 682 resistance, I'm like, that's a reject, right? We're also, a little over on the overbought side up here. And sure enough, we went straight down to the lows. So that's why I sold. I like, as soon as that 5 minute candle closed right there, I started making an exit plan. I was like, boom. And I was like, that was a pretty, that was a resistance. So let me see here. And then the 2 minute was like, yeah, I don't like that. I'm going to get out. And I'm glad I did, right? I just took my little gains. I'll take little gains all day. If I don't like a trade anymore after I enter it, I'm not going to stay in it and hope. I'm going to be like, all right, let me get out of this. Let me get out of here green at least, right? So that was the SPY trade. And then the other call, or I think that was both, yeah. So it was one, two, yeah. It was just those two that I sold separate times. And then Tesla calls were pretty good, but Tesla too, I literally just took from 5 minute. Yeah, Tesla I took from 426 to 428. So Tesla wasn't bad. I mean, that was kind of a small. That was a small play as well, actually. Um, um, yeah, I wanted this. This was stop loss. Around here was entry, and then I took profit up here. Uh, I I wanted to take profit at 432, but I'm not, dude. I'm not holding. I'm not holding. I had straight paper hands today, and I was like, "Yep, nope, I'm good." Could probably at least held till this 430 level, but whatever. I didn't like it, so I just took my little gains, right? And still a couple hundred on the day is still what 50,000 a year if you could average that. So not bad for a small day. Um, Spy ended up popping, right? So there you go. There's that level that we had. We'll see how far it goes, right? Watch list. I don't think watch list even hit anything above 681 to 684. So that would be what we're on the way to now. If we grab that, right? If we do go to these highs, yeah. I mean that's what I'm thinking. But not with the indicators giving us right, like there's indicators going against what I want to do, so I'm not going to enter that trade anymore. That's like the biggest key factor. If my indicators lined up with what I wanted the charts to do, then I would enter it. And then we said Amazon 234 to 237. Let's see, 234. See, so we broke. Kind of same thing. I mean, not strong. So there's no trade there. AMD above 220 to 225 or below 212. I think it just ranged. Yeah, didn't do anything. So there's like not a reason to force a trade. I mean, I took like some scalps. I just did some in and outs real quick, not guaranteed, but for me, like, all right, I know we'll bounce here, stop loss here. I didn't go heavy at all. I mean, I did less than half the position size I usually do. So just realize what the market's doing, realize what your potential is with trading, like realize what your edge is, and use your edge and on choppy days, or just don't trade at all. Like there was no reason to trade today. This was horrendous. SPX chart, now that looked a little better. You could have taken this little break and close above 68.10 again, back to previous highs 68.32, and that would have went straight there. Those contracts probably would have paid like crazy. But I don't care, dude. I got my money. I'm done. Look at that. Let me just stay on real quick so I could be right. All right, boom. Look, failed to make a higher high, like I told you. I said I would wait for that reclaim back underneath this support, right? So then we did break back below the support, retested. So now you can use 681.80 as a stop loss, and you can use 680 as a take profit. So that's an example of a trade right now to wait for it, right? I'm still not entering anything because I already made my money for the day. I mean, I didn't make my money for the day, but I already hit trades. I don't want to overtrade. I'm good. You got to be careful. I mean, you can be careful right there. Get above that, but I think it's holding under that pretty good, and there we go. So live example, baby. Live example of how you should read the dang charts. Contact me, comment, share, subscribe. Let's go. I do this every single day. You sleeping if you're not watching.